Hello, everyone. Just waiting here to make sure that we are streaming live. Done. Awesome. So excited to be here with you all. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. My name is Meg Williams, and so excited to be here with you with the Open Journal. So grateful to have you here. The open journal. The concept of this channel, this space, is so that it is a space for seekers of sacred wells of wisdom. And I wanted to find a space where I could bring in sort of everything that I do, because if you are like me, there's so many things. We are these absolutely incredible, beautiful, multifaceted human beings. And there are so many things that we do. This is the point, to find all these things that bring us joy, and bring us to a place where we literally feel like we're living heaven on earth. And so, in this space, what I'm here to bring together in a short period of time is just some discussion, some support, some guidance around things like yoga, yin yoga, meditation, energy medicine, breath work, visualizations, sacred pleasure, and your biz hacks that are going to help you succeed and soar in your life visions. So thank you so much for being here. It is my absolute pleasure. This is the space. This is a super high vibe space to come and be a part of, because it is everything that brings me the most joy in my life. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tapping into the energy of this space. Let's flipping raise the roof together and just send this, ripple effect massive across the whole world. So thank you for being here. And I know that a lot of us are coming in and tuning in from around the world. So this is really, really absolutely beautiful. Let's take a moment, just to really honor the space and to honor you and your body. Let's just take a second to come and arrive in our body space. So just bringing one hand to the heart, both hands to the heart, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, whatever feels most aligned. And we'll just take a moment to arrive in our body space. Grounding down through the sitting bones, letting both feet be planted on the floor. Lengthening through the spine, so reaching tall through the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders. And just bringing your awareness to your heart space. So often times when we're going through our day, we can, come up against events, instances, interactions with others that will cause us to contract. And sometimes we don't even realize it. And, a way that I physically find myself able to connect with this feeling tone is it almost feels like there's a cage that has just been put around my heart space. So just take a moment to tap in and notice. Are you feeling a little bit caged in right now? And I even like to bring in, my visualization is one of those fancy brass. It's like with the little yellow birds inside of it, but it's just, one of those not sphere. I know you picture it with me, but one of those old-fashioned bird cages, brass, and it has just this little door. And what we're going to do is we're going to visualize, maybe for you, maybe it's like a black and maybe there's bars, or maybe it's like solid iron or something. Maybe it's wooden. Allowing yourself to tap into how does that feel when you get that contraction, that caged in feeling. And now we're going to bring our hands down to that door and we are going to flip that door wide open. Wide open. And as you open that door, that radiance, that expansive love, that brilliant golden light, that bright, warm, expanding energy is just going to bust forth, completely unrestrained. Taking in a deep breath in through the nose, feeling that expansion, and then exhale through the mouth. Feeling that heart space radiate through the front side of the body, the sides of the body, and out the back side of the body. Brilliant gold light. And now that you have tapped into that expansive energy, that you are in your body space, when you're ready, just gently opening your eyes. Amazing. Okay. So what I want to speak into next is just a little card reading that I had for the day. So I pulled 3 cards, and what I've been doing lately, usually I just pull one, but I've been liking the past, present, future, and boy, have they been aligned. So the first one I pulled was orphaned. So again, just take a look at the beauty of these pictures. Let that be an activation for you in itself. I'm going to share all 3 of them first. So we have orphaned. My little one is at the door. The second one is happy, happy. And the third one is loyal heart. Loyal heart. We're going to have a little visitor. You need to come and sit with me because Mommy's doing a chat right now, okay? Mommy, come sit. So when we speak into the orphaned energy, so the orphaned is that feeling like so this is the past. So in the past, perhaps you have felt that disconnection. You've kind of felt like the black sheep. You felt like, your ideas, your voice has been muffled. Your ideas haven't been heard. Quiet, okay. And then happy, happy is now. So this is no more, right? We've let this, no longer feeling that orphaned feeling. You're now feeling so happy. You feel like you have implemented perhaps the practices, perhaps the skills and the techniques, or you have the community where you are just feeling like there's nothing, even on those days when things feel out of alignment, you're still able to come back to the place where you feel fully yourself, fully connected. And going forward, this loyal heart. And I love this loyal heart because it's like that, knowing that spirit is always with you, that evidence of loyalty will always appear in your life, that you are always supported. So knowing that that is here, that outer circumstances can't budge you in your life. So exciting. So I hope that speaks to you all. And my husband's coming like, what's going on? I don't know. Hi. Babysitting has apparently taken a turn. Thanks, everybody. All right. So I hope that speaks to you. Let me know in the comments below and tell me, like, yes, this completely resonates. Have you always felt like the black sheep? Have you always felt, like it was really hard to voice your opinions, to voice your big, huge, grand visions? Like you were always getting that, like, that's not possible. And now you have this community. Now you are in this place. Now that you have this connection to your unique source of flow, source of creation, and in this place where you just always know how to tap back in, and that you are surrounded now and going forward, either by this divine spirit, this guidance who always has your back, but also feeling like you're finally aligned with this community. So exciting, super aligned. Share below. I can't wait to hear. And what I wanted to share in terms of a practice today is a little bit of energy medicine. And so when we pay attention to our body, I mean, we are made up of billions of DNA strands, billions of cells. And so when every single cell, we have these DNA strands, and with the DNA, we have the tiny little helix. Also through our central body, we have the Sushumna Nadi, which is our central energy channel, right? It follows the length of the spine. This is literally where our central nervous system runs. And so this is where we are either going to be living in fight or flight, or we're going to be living in parasympathetic nervous system. And the parasympathetic is that rest and digest, or fight or flight. Fight or flight doesn't really serve us anymore. We're not at a time in the world where we're going to be, chased down by wild tigers when we go out the door. So we aren't meant. Our bodies actually never were meant to be in fight or flight. It was like fight or flight is for short instance and periods of time for survival, but we don't need to be living in survival. We are meant to be able to be in this rest and digest mode so that we are able to be these channels connected to our divine connection, which will allow us to stream our own unique creative force, right? We are guided by spirit. Spirit moves through me. We aren't, it's nothing to do with us. We're just these beautiful channels that get to bring through the deliciousness of the world. The universe wants to live through you. So that's off key, but very key, important. So our central nervous channel is the Sushumna Nadi. And then this is where we have the Ida and Pingala energies, which are the masculine and feminine energies that weave up in another helix formation. So anything that we can do working with helixes around our body when working with the energy body is going to bring strength into our body. So very simply, so when our energies are like this means that we are weak. So if you are currently feeling really tired, if you are feeling weak, you probably have a lot of energies in your body that are running parallel instead of crisscrossing or interweaving. So what you're going to want to do is just some simple actions of spirals. So the very simple one is just to bring one hand to the top of the shoulder and just cross. So this is powerful because you're working with that Sushumna Nadi. So from the shoulder, and you're just sweeping down to the opposite hip, and then the other shoulder sweeping down and across to the hip. Okay, and this is just wiring your body to cross its energies. Okay, and this is going to just stimulate strength in your energy body. And you are an energy body. You are just made of energy. You are a vibrational being. Our human form is just a density of cells that we get to be here in, but we are completely made up of energy. So we want to work with our energy body. So this is something you can do. You can do it walking out the door. You can do it when you're walking up the street. You can do it when you get out of bed, get out of the shower, cross your energies. Another fun little hack with this is whenever we get wounds in our house, like we get a scratch on our knees or on our arms or like a bug bite or something like that, just doing a little infinity symbol, but the little helix crossing back and forth over top of it is a really quick way to stitch up the energies and promote and speed up healing. If you don't believe in that, that's totally okay, but we love it. And we totally have, you are an energetic being, you are a vibrational being. So you might as well be working with the energy of your body. I promise it's going to change your life. So that was my little energy hack for the day. And I do want to share another biz tip. Last week I shared Buy Me a Coffee, that one that you could add to Linktree. And just coming to, okay, so coming to your PayPal. So if you don't have PayPal, I recommend that you set it up if you are working online now. I had it set on a different screen. Paid and get paid. Okay, so if you come over to the pay and get paid tab here, so if you just log into your PayPal, tip number one is if you have not got PayPal yet, get PayPal. Because that's a really great way to get paid on your website. It's a really great way to get paid, if you've got YouTube videos or Vimeo. And what you're going to go over to is accept payments. And if you go all the way down to paypal.me, you're going to get this link. So this link you can take, and just like we had pasted the link in your Linktree last week, you could do the same thing with this. So this is a way for your viewers, your clients to just click on the link, and make a payment to you. I often for my business will use invoices, but this is a beautiful thing and really essentially the same concept as using buymeacoffee.com, just opening another avenue in which you're able to get paid. This is all about opening up streams in which you can allow abundance to flow. If that feels icky to you, I invite you to look into that. What is it about that that is making you uncomfortable for doing that? Especially when you're just putting it there. It's not like you're asking, but this is the thing: is there are people who might really, really value the work that you are bringing to the world. They really value your energy. They really might value you. You might be their community. You might be what's getting them through a ridiculously hard time in the world right now. So having those avenues just there and available are really brilliant ways to open your streams of income. So my suggestion for today, that's the biz tip, is to take that PayPal link and also add that into your link tree. You could just put, like a love donation or donation, whatever it is, whatever feels vibrationally aligned for you. And I hope that that's helpful. It has been a pleasure being here with you today. I love that we had a little surprise appearance of my youngest one. The girls love being on camera. So I'm sure she would have booted me right out of place should I have let her. If you haven't checked out my page, my oldest, she's super excited about hosting her own kids meditations on here. So there's one that she put up the other day, a journey where you can fly around the world as a fairy. So go and have a peek at that because she's super rocked it. Anyhow, my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time for being here. Thank you so much for bringing your energy into this high vibe space. And I cannot wait to be back with you guys next week to see what delicious shares that I can bring to you. Leave in the comments below if there are things that you want to know more about, things that I can, bring that are of value to you. That's the whole point of this. So sending you so much love, and I will see you next Wednesday. Have a beautiful week. Take care.